Hey, this is B.Bailey though, Fashion Glam Ride, and you've tuned into another segment of Why God First. Y'all like my hat? I feel like a girl Cam Newton. I know y'all was clowning my boy, but I'm digging this style. So shout out to Cam Newton. Everybody tell him B.Bailey, the Fashion Glam Ride said hey. And I'm rocking my God First One shirt, the hoodie. And this is how we will conduct this video. Get ready. So today we're going to touch on the topic of the heart of God. A lot of people have gotten it misconstrued, and I'm hoping to clear up some things today that will help you in developing your relationship with God and drawing closer to Him. Now I'm going to settle back for this conversation. So the heart of God. The heart of God is not so that you can feel hated, that you can feel that you don't fit in, so that you can feel like you're being ostracized by the church, by a religious sector, any of that. The heart of God is that you know that you are loved and you were created in love. When He molded you like that clay out of the mud and the water, He had a specific purpose in mind for you. He created us in His image. So therefore, we have a direct connection to His heart. We can pull at those heartstrings anytime that we want, if we decide to. Now, He also created us as free moral agents. He does not treat us like we're robots where He's dictating what we say, what we do, any of that. He gives us space to make our own choices and decisions. So whether we choose to operate in His love or not, that is not on Him, but He has made it available. The last commandment that He left in the New Testament was to love thy brother, thy sister, thy neighbor, and in all to love. But I need you to eliminate everything else that you thought. The God of wrath, the God of judgment, because He is that. But His heart is not that He has to extend His wrath, not that He has to exact His judgment. His heart is filled with love for you. And because He has made you a free moral agent to make decisions on your own for what do you want to do, what you want to say, which way you want to go, how this thing plays out is entirely up to you. When we don't choose to operate in His love, that's where we get depression. That's where we get words that are hurting people to the point of suicide. That's where we get people being ostracized and church hurt and all these other things that are not of God. I've dealt with a lot of church hurt in this journey of spiritual growth and spiritual exploration. And it's taken me a while to realize that the heart of God is not for you to be a wilderness wanderer. It's not for you to be all over the place, lost, feeling destitute, or feeling like you're not loved. So let's talk about God's love. Is God's love church hurt? Does He want us to be wilderness wanderers? Have you ever heard of the term wilderness wanderers? Well, I kind of just pegged that right now for this video. He doesn't want us to be like the children of Israel, wandering in the wilderness for 40 years because we were disobedient, when He gave us a 3-day plan, but it took us 40 years to execute it. No, He wants us to be able to have a relationship, us directly connected to Him, knowing His heart, which is to love us and for us to have more than enough over and above. That's why He created this earth and the resources that we needed to thrive. He wants for us to be just as prosperous, just as successful as Abraham, or as Peter, or as any of the other disciples. Because if you didn't know, they were all businessmen. None of them were poor and lacking. They all had clout. And whenever they needed more clout, God would direct and show them how to get it. Go throw your net on over to the other side, and guess what? Bam! Loads of fish. Loads of clout. A lot of people say, well, if God is love, then why are the hurricanes killing people? And why, are the floods and, the murders? Well, simply put, He gave us an earth and He gave us intelligence on how to operate in this earth. And when people are operating out of order, then guess what? The earth is going to be out of order. So when we question why things are happening, what we need to do is we need to go back to the root of where it all began and go back to how it was originally. Now, where things have been misplaced or moved or shifted during that period of time between the original way it was created to how it is now, that is not on God. That is on us. And a lot of things that we are dealing with are the repercussions of the decisions and the actions that we as man have taken, and we're blaming God, saying, why isn't your heart for us? But His heart has always been for us. He's like, listen, honey, listen, sir. If you go back to how I originally created things, to how I have originally created you, you will see this is where things got out of order, or this is where things were moved to a place where I didn't intend for them to be. And because they're out of place, then bam, you have what you have. And because you're a free moral agent and you have the choice and decision to make on your own, my hands are out of it. There's nothing more that I can do. And unless we invite God back into our lives and back into our situations and back into our environment, we're going to continue to reap the same harvest over and over again. And that's where we get back to the root of relationship. To know God is to know his heart and to know that his heart is love and that he doesn't want to hurt or harm us in any way. But it's on us to make the decision to seek him, to learn him, and to operate in that which he has called us to do. And when you come into a realm of self, then you're not in a realm of God's heart. You want to know why? Because love is selfless. Love is considering others, love is accepting of others, and love covers a multitude of sins. Love is not gossiping. Love is not stabbing people in the back. Love is not allowing someone to hurt you just so that they will stay in your life. That is not love. Love is you making the right decisions, the best decisions for you individually that are in line with God's will for your life. There you go with alignment. And when you are aligned with the heart of God and operating in the love of God, that's when you're able to fully manifest anything that your heart can conceive. Because guess what? At that point in time, when you're in alignment with the heart of God, your heart is pure. You got to let go of those things that you cannot change and let go of those people, those dream killers and those backstabbers that you have been keeping around so that you won't be alone. And you need to get alone for a season, go before God and talk to your Father, the one who created you. Pour out your heart before him. Lay your burdens at his feet. Let him know, God, I'm here, I'm listening. Show me your heart for me. And I bet you he'll respond, and you'll begin to see how the life that you may be living right now is not even close to what he has for you. But because you allowed the negativity come in and you started doubting yourself and other things came into play, things got shifted and turned around. But take this moment in your life to take a step back, reorganize, reshift, restructure, get before God so he can show you his heart for you, show you the love that he has for you and the things that he has in position for you. You're a free moral agent. You get to make the decision. You get to choose whether you want to operate within his heart, which is love, and let that direct the course of your life and restructure and shape the direction and path that you're on, or if you want to just do you and let self enter in. And where self is, it's not pure love, because love is selfless. So keep that in mind. This is B. Bailey, the Fashion Glamour. Thank you for tuning in to this segment. You can purchase this God First One hooded short sleeve shirt on our website, www.shopbaileys.bigcartel.com. All the information, of course, is always on the screen and below. And don't forget to subscribe, share, comment, like, all that good stuff. This is your girl signing out.